Andrew here from Activity First Physical Therapy, where my loving dad works. I just have a question for Dad. Why does he turn the thermostat to 80 degrees?
At home or at the office?
No, at home.
It gets very. It's not at 80 degrees.
Let's let mom chirp in on this.
So the thermostat is on.
It's not 80 degrees, but it's just so happens that if he's cold, the thermostat gets moved up. If he's hot, the thermostat gets moved down. And I get two witnesses here that would agree with me.
You never. So
That is fake news.
it's like you go downstairs, and it's freezing cold, and he wonders why he always has to have a blanket on or something. But then you go upstairs and it's like he sets the thermostat to like 77 degrees, and it's crazy because the whole house is just sweating. And like we have her mom that lives with us, and she's like 83 years old. She's sweating. Yeah, my grandma, and she's sweating, and then the house would be at like 78 degrees, and then Dad will hear that, and then he'll just put it down to 76, like down 2. And then he doesn't put like a sweatshirt on or anything. 'Cause it is cold downstairs, but yeah, that's what I gotta say.
So, Andrew, I guess I wanted to know how many times have you come to the office to work?
I don't know. I remember like after my freshman year of college, I came and like not intern, but I did help out a lot. But you don't pay me, so what am I supposed to do?
I think
My time is my money.
that time that you had to work there was kind of forced. I don't think you had a choice.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember
A little instigator.
I remember Dad said that you had to work because he wanted me to work, but I couldn't. I worked with Jim at the time,
Exactly.
so you didn't have a choice.
We needed coverage.
So don't sit here and think that you're like, oh yeah, I'm helping my dad when you never.
Yeah,
had.
when he forced me, but it wasn't that I wasn't helping him. He didn't even.
And
pay
in
me.
Dad's defense, I wouldn't want you working it either.
I wouldn't watch. That's why he didn't want you working either.
Neither one of them wanted to work at
Yeah.
the office. Yes, neither one of them. Nobody ever wanted to work. Even my older son, who's 26, worked there maybe a summer, but did not want to work at the office either.
Yes, yeah, working, with the family business, it's good, but yes, it's definitely challenging working with family that close together. So, but they each tried it. My oldest son did it. My oldest son did it for about 2 months, I think, and then that was it.
I mean, they'll jump in if we needed them.
Yes, as an emergency help, yes, they will. But in terms of a normal scheduled employee, no.
But I don't do any work. I just sit there. That's what they say. I work the window. Oh, I work the window, and I just sit there. So I do no work. What do I do?
So this one time, I think how old were we? All right, well around that age,
He was
We're-
like 6, I was like 8 or 9, I think.
Alex was in my room. It was our room, but he started like arguing with us. Yeah, we had bunk beds right against the wall, so it wasn't like in the middle. It was right against the wall, and we were fighting like normal. And I remember I got like so mad because we were like fighting. I don't even know what we were fighting about because we were so young. But I remember he like pushed me off the bed or something like that, and then he was like in the bed in like the most perfect position. So I was like, all right, I have to do it. So I ran from like the door, and I jumped on top of like the I grabbed like the thing on the top of the bunk bed, and I swung and I kicked him into the wall, and there was a big giant hole like the size of like his whole body, and he was Alex like wanted to hide it from our parents. He was like, oh, let's like just put a poster over it or something like that.
Instead of pillow.
Yeah. He said, let's just put something over it. So no, but you put like a poster.
We had a post.
Yeah, they put a poster on top of it over it, and I remember I was like so innocent at the time, and like I went upstairs to my mom's room, and we were in there just like talking, and then I started crying because I was like, I can't like do it anymore. Like I have to tell you the truth. I told my mom that I kicked him into the wall and we made a giant hole.
I will say, that's the first time I heard that story. I know of the wall, but they told me a basketball went to the wall. They never told me that was an Alex-shaped hole in the wall.
Big enough.
To this day, I thought it was a ball that they threw really hard into the wall.
Yeah, obviously, mom and dad work a lot, so it's a great thing to, have two loving parents. Not everyone has that, God bless. But, yeah, just to have the life that me and my brothers have is great, knowing that they sacrifice a lot. So, yeah, hopefully one day I can repay it all.
Yeah, you better start working. You better start working.
Talk to them about how you still live in our house and you have a full-time job that they're sacrificing for you, and you and you don't even pay like half. You pay like barely any rent. So tell them.
Yeah, growing up, they worked a lot of long hours and stuff. And if my mom wants to say it or not, she can kind of do whatever she wants. She works the window, so she shows up at 10, and she brings in her cups of coffee, her donuts, works a little bit for a few hours, and then says, "All right, Kevin, I'm leaving," and then she just leaves at 2 or 3.
That's when I used to go. You know why I would leave at 2 or 3? To go pick them up.
Yeah, and then come back home.
To go take them to their practices, to their games, to go watch their games. That's why I would leave at 3. But where am I nowadays when I have nowhere to drive? All the drives I went into Red Bank to pick them up from school, and to driving all over the town to take them to practice and to games. But I work the window.
That sounds very ungrateful.
Yeah, she works the window,
Yeah.
but she has a life. She can leave and come as she pleases, and
To all the families in the area, in the community, we've done it. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been in my office for almost 20. And there was a lot of sacrifice, but I had a loving family behind me to help me go through it. The tough times, the great times, we're all there for you, for each other, which is important. And some family businesses don't last 20 years. So hopefully we'll last another 20 and see how it goes from there. But the support that I've had from this family has been priceless, and hopefully they feel the same way about me towards them as well. They couldn't have what they have without us being able to do what we can for the community, and obviously we're doing good work because people are coming back, and I'm able to support my family. So that's always a good thing. So, but hopefully you were able to learn a little bit about us and about our family. And if you have any questions, or need therapy, reach out to us.
if you want quality care, physical therapy, Activity First is the place to go.
But yeah, I mean, same thing. If you want quality care that someone that actually cares, Activity First, your place.
We're always here to serve and make you feel at home while you're getting your pizza.